Hey, this is Dan with NITEC Heating and Cooling in Castle Rock. I'm really sorry that you're having problems with your heating system, but hopefully, after watching this short video, you're going to have it up and running smoothly. Every season, we get calls that had the homeowner had just some basic information they could have repaired their systems themselves. It's definitely no fun for us to have to charge a customer for something as simple as flipping a switch or changing a battery in a thermostat. So let's go over some of the most common, simple DIY repairs, the repairs that don't require the use of any specialized tools. Before we dive into it, I do need to say that HVAC systems, they do contain high voltages, and furnace systems, they've got a contained fire, a flame, and they produce the deadly gas carbon monoxide. Any improper servicing, adjustments, or alterations can be very dangerous, even deadly. So please, be careful. And if at any time you feel that this is just too much, just give us a call. We've got technicians standing by 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Let's get to it. Okay, let's start with your thermostat. You'd be surprised how many service calls we get every year for improperly set thermostats. So really, check this first to make sure that the system switch is set to heat and the fan switch is set to automatic. Now, to test, turn the temperature up significantly over the actual room setting and the system should come on. If you don't see any display or the display is weak, check the batteries. Some thermostats have them, some don't. If your thermostat doesn't have any of these batteries here, it's going to take its power from the furnace system. So if the screen's blank, we need to check the incoming power. In order to do that, let's find the main breaker panel for your house. The furnace requires normal household voltage, so without power, nothing will work. The main high voltage power to your furnace, it's supplied from your main house breaker panel. It could be in your basement, outside, or even your garage. Open it up, find the breaker marked furnace, and then verify that it's not tripped. If it is tripped, go ahead and attempt to reset that. Okay, so you've checked the thermostat, you've checked the breaker panel, and you still have nothing. So let's go ahead and head to the furnace room and check a few more things before you have to call the pros. Most furnace systems in the Castle Rock area here, they're installed with this disconnect switch. It happens every year when people are moving things in and out of the mechanical room. This switch gets bumped every once in a while. Just make sure that it's in the on position. Sometimes these switches, they even have this little round fuse inside of them. Take a look at the fuse, see if you can see if there's any black marks on the inside. That lets you know that it's blown. If everything looks okay, then there's typically another fuse inside the furnace. That's located right on the control board typically. It looks a little bit like this. It's going to require removing that bottom door of the furnace, so make sure the power's off before we do anything like that. But take a look at this fuse. Look in the center, see if there's any black marks or burn marks. If there are, go ahead and replace it as needed. Well, thanks for watching, and I really hope that this video helped and everything's up and running good. If it's not, just give us a call. Mention that you watched our video here, and I'll make sure that you get a $25 discount off our already low diagnostic charge.